Okay. Last night, yesterday, I've been working on this area here. I call it the bottom room of the A-frame. And you can see I've got something that's more like a little room set up. I've decided I'm going to use both chairs in there. I like how they look together. I was trying, I don't know what I was thinking. I somehow thought that the chairs were too big or something. And you can see I've cut the piece of plexiglass that's going to go in here. It's going to have something similar, let me show this, to these little pieces of wood here. I'll just be running it around the outside, the inside part of the frame, and then put it in and then glue the wood in place. This one's going to be way easier than these ones on top. So I've got this cut, and you can see there's still, the plastic is still on it. I do need to trim just a tiny bit here on this one edge, and then it'll be ready to go. Now, as you can see, I've got this going on here. Where did I put the... Oh, there they are. I'm still toying with the idea of putting some little, just like in the vintage Fisher Price, the little people, they'll have the lithos, that the print pieces that go on here. They'll have little plates and cups and things. So I'm kind of trying to figure out how I want to do that. I do want to do it. I just don't quite know how. So I'm going to come in here and pull these out because I want you to be able to see what's going on in here. Okay, I'm going to leave the chairs in here just for a second because I haven't glued anything down yet. So you can see, let me get down here even lower. Whoops, I popped out of that. Well, let's just pull it out. Okay. You can see that I've added in some curtain-like elements. I haven't glued anything together. These are little stylized, like grass hills and such. I thought about putting like a window in it, but knowing that the table is going to block so much of it, it just didn't seem like something I really needed to do. So now I'm going to pull out the little chairs, and you can see I don't have anything glued together. There's a reason for that. Okay, let's pull this out, and the little, oh, I can show you too. This is what I decided to do for the edge of the rug, and I think it looks super duper cute. And it fits in with the aesthetic. I'm absolutely in love with how the colors of the colored pencil look here. I don't mind the white popping through because rag rugs and others tend to have a warp or a weft. Well, actually, the warp is the one that's usually a white. So it doesn't bug me that much. Let me get this out of the way. So you can see I've cut the window so that it's basically just a rectangle that fits within the space there. These are a little bit too short, like about 2 millimeters too short. So I'm going to add something on the bottom here. Maybe a little bit of white, maybe like a little fringe element like this, which I think would look cute. The reason I didn't glue anything other than I have a blue piece of paper, the painted paper, and then I have 3 pieces of the green, which are the scraps that were from the covering of the base where everything is going to be, glued to. And you can see here, it was a little short, so I glued a little extra on the end here. I'm going to work back into this today with some acrylic paint pen and maybe some colored pencil. I'm not quite sure. I need to kind of test how I want to do it. And then once this is done, then I will attach these after I've probably added some more elements like the little fringe part. And I want them to be, I don't know how I put it. I want them to be, you read these as curtains. I don't know that I have to do a whole lot more to them than that Does that make sense? I don't have to be super duper fancy other than I'm going to add a little bit of fringe down here. So there's kind of a sequence to how these are going to be going in. The furniture, of course, is the last thing that goes in. I believe this needs to go in first. The rug then needs to go in second. And then I have some elements here that are going to end up being far more red because I realized much too late that these two are really kind of close together. So I'm going to be adding more color into these, and they're going to be going on the side pieces here. Because I think I want these two elements to be a little closer together. And you can see what happened when I didn't have a piece of paper underneath these. It kind of indented, which I don't like very much. I don't know why I did that, but you can also see that I've got, you know, the rest of it I covered with a little bit of sealant to make sure that the colored pencil wouldn't smudge or smear or anything. So I'm working on this today, plus yesterday I got the beginnings of the closet put together. And these pieces, because this is the inside of the door, will be going like that. This is the back, the two sides, the bottom and the top. I have a lot more that I need to put in here. Plus I did a bunch of research yesterday about some patterning that I want to use on this test lock, and was very pleased to find out that everything kind of fits together the way that I want it to fit together, if that makes any sense. Anywho, that is what I'm working on today. So it's kind of a chill day here. It's rainy and kind of yucky, and I've got a bit of a headache, and the weather's changing. It's just what happens. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. So I'm just going to kind of cut this one a little bit short. Those pens are there because I was writing some stuff in my notebooks. So this is where I am right now, and hopefully by tomorrow, because these are pretty small pieces, I want to have this stuff installed by tomorrow, and I want to have this stuff finished and installed. And I'm doing these little interiors because once they're done, I can move on with adding the ladders and adding in the plastics, and then I can complete the outsides of these. So yeah, that's where I am right now. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you, patrons. Hope you have a good day. And yeah, bye. Well, maybe not bye. Okay, we're not going to stop.